All right, let's talk about a problem that I know we've all faced. You're staring at this mountain of dense, complicated text, and you're just thinking, how on earth am I supposed to make sense of this? Let alone explain it to somebody else. It's a huge challenge, right? But what if I told you there's a blueprint for turning all that chaos into pure, crystal clarity? Well, today we're diving into exactly that. So, yeah, how do you take a block of text that just feels impossible? You know, something academic or technical, something like this. This right here is what I mean. An intimidating wall of words. Now, don't get me wrong, it's packed with super important ideas, but man, it is not easy to get into. This little bit on administrative law is a perfect example. The information is crucial, but it's not exactly what you'd call inviting. So the real question is, how do we get from this
to something that actually clicks? Something that's not just clear, but genuinely easy to grasp and remember. This is the goal. It's the exact same core concept, but it's presented with absolute clarity. Suddenly, the ideas are simple, they're digestible, they're powerful. And the journey from that dense paragraph to this clean, simple list, well, that's what we're going to unpack today. And believe it or not, the secret is all about how you talk to an AI. And that secret is what we're calling the Master Prompt Blueprint. Honestly, the best way to think about it is like a super detailed recipe you give to an AI. It's what ensures that what you get back isn't just good enough, but truly exceptional. It's the difference between telling a chef, hey, make me some food, and handing them a detailed, Michelin star-worthy recipe. The results are just worlds apart. So what is it technically? Well, a master prompt template is a really structured set of instructions. It's not a simple question, it's more like a comprehensive creative brief. It doesn't just tell the AI what to create, it tells it who to be, how to structure the information, and exactly what key things to include. It's a total game changer. Now check this out, because this might be the single most important instruction in the entire blueprint. You don't just ask the AI to write about a topic, no. You give it a role. You assign it an expert persona. In this case, it's an expert legal academic. That one little change completely transforms the quality of the output. It frames everything that comes next with a very specific tone, depth, and style. So what's the magic here? What makes this blueprint so darn effective? Let's actually pull it apart and look at the anatomy of it. We're going to see how each piece works together to create that amazing final script. This is where we stop being just a user of the tool and start becoming a director. Okay, look at this. A great prompt gives the AI a narrative structure that is totally non-negotiable. It specifies the exact flow of the script. You need a hook to grab attention, then a clear intro, a detailed main body, a tight summary, and a killer outro. This isn't a suggestion, it's a command. And because of this, the AI has this perfect scaffold to build on, making sure the final content flows logically and keeps you hooked from the first second to the last. Now, here's a detail that I think is just genius. The master prompt doesn't just ask for a script for words on a page. It asks the AI to think like a video producer. It literally demands that visual cues get embedded right into the text. Things like telling it to put a key term on screen or to feature a specific quote. It forces the AI to think visually about how to best explain the idea. And this right here, this changes everything about your role. You're not just a person typing in a request for some text anymore. You are the director. You are guiding the AI's creative choices, making sure that the visuals actually support the story you're telling. You're turning a simple script into a full-blown explainer. But wait, there's more. Beyond the structure, beyond the visuals, a master prompt can take an AI from being a simple writer and turn it into a seriously sophisticated research partner. And this is where things get really, really powerful. Just look at how our example prompt tells the AI to pull from multiple, totally different sources. It has to use a major textbook to explain the main idea. Then it has to go find a real-world court case to use as an example. And on top of that, it has to bring in the specific legal context from another country, in this case, Nepal. So it's not just summarizing one thing. It's blending all these different viewpoints into one single, powerful, and layered explanation. And that power to synthesize is absolutely critical when you're tackling complex or even competing ideas. Take administrative law, for instance. You've got the red light theory, which is all about using law to control the government. But then you've got the green light theory, which sees law as a tool to help the government get things done. A well-designed prompt can tell the AI to lay out both of these ideas side by side, explain each one, and then analyze how they relate. That gives you a level of deep understanding you'd never get from a simple summary.
Okay, so let's put this all together. How can you make this work for you? We can actually boil this whole process down into a handful of core principles. This is your toolkit, your new superpower for turning any complex topic into something anyone can understand. You're going from user to director. So here they are, the key takeaways. First, always give the AI a clear, expert role to play. Second, define the exact structure you want back. Third, give it constraints, like time or length. Fourth, and this is a big one, demand that it synthesizes information from different sources. Fifth, give it clear examples of the style you're after. And finally, insist on those visual cues. Following these principles is what turns a vague wish into a powerful, precise command.
But if you only remember one thing, one single thing from all of this, please let it be this. It's the most important rule in this new age of AI. The quality of your prompt, directly, one-to-one, dictates the quality of the AI's output. A lazy prompt gets you a lazy, useless answer. A brilliant, detailed, thoughtful prompt gets you a brilliant, detailed, amazing result. You are 100% in control.
And that pretty much brings us to the end. The power to transform chaos into clarity is quite literally in your hands now. You have the blueprint. So I guess the only question left to ask is, what complex, messy, intimidating topic are you going to clarify first?